So I'm going to read the questions to you and I'm going to post them here. And I'll give you some hints and things to think about, and you guys can go through your notes, solve the problem, and answer them. Alright, so our first question is this one. Max accidentally mixed 56 turnip seeds with 78 cabbage seeds. Since the two seeds look nearly identical, he must now choose one randomly to plant. Which of the following is the probability that he will choose a turnip seed? So this question is about basic probability. You want to think about how many turnip seeds there are over the total number of seeds that he has. Alright, so take a moment to pick your answer choice. You can pause the video if you need to as well. Alright, so let's move on to number 2. So number 2 says, data for the students enrolled in a high school are shown in the Venn diagram below. If a student from the high school is selected at random, what is the probability that the student is a sophomore given that the student is enrolled in Algebra 2? So as you guys are doing this problem, make sure you see the word given. You want to use conditional probability. So that's the probability. We have the line, right? So you have the probability of A given B. The formula is this. And I want you guys to make sure you use that as you're answering this problem. Also, use the Venn diagram as well. Alright, so we're going to move on to number 3. Number 3. So on a given school day, the probability that Nick oversleeps is 48%, and the probability that he has a pop quiz is 25%. Assuming these two events are independent, what is the probability that Nick oversleeps and has a pop quiz on the exact same day? So because these events are independent, you want to make sure you're using that formula, where essentially you're multiplying each of the probabilities together to see what are the probabilities that they will both happen on the same day. The formula for that, I'll just flash it here. Alright, so we're going to move on to number 4. So for number 4, at a fair, Evie gets 5 darts that she can toss at balloons. If there is a probability of 1/10 that any given dart she throws will hit a balloon, independent of her other throws, which of the following is closest to the probability that she will hit at least one balloon with her 5 darts? So what you can do is think about this. Since they're all independent and there are 5 of them, if we're trying to find the probability of her hitting all 5, that will be 1/10 to the 5th power. You will multiply that 5 times. But because we only want to see at least one, we know that one of the darts should be 1 out of 10, and the others should be not 1 out of 10, but 9 out of 10, because those are the darts that she'll miss. So you'll choose the closest probability for that, evaluate it in your calculator, and take some time to pick your answer choice. Alright, you guys, so we have one more question. A fast food restaurant analyzes data to better serve its customers. After its analysis, it discovers that the event D, that a customer uses the drive-thru, and F, that a customer order French fries, are independent. The following data are given in the report. The probability of ordering French fries is 0.8%, and the probability of going through the drive-thru and ordering French fries is 0.456%. Cool. So now we have to think about what is the probability of F given D. So I love this question because you actually have to use 2 formulas, right? If it's asking for the probability F given D, we need to first figure out what is the probability of D. What is the probability of the drive-thru? Because that's going to be in our denominator. So since we don't know the probability of D, we have to take one step first. We have to figure out that by using the other formula of independent events, that the probability of F and D is equal to the probability of F times the probability of D. When you substitute those numbers that you're given into that formula, you can then solve for the probability of D. And once you have the probability of D, you go back to your conditional formula where you divide the intersection by the probability of D. All right, awesome. So just be careful. Make sure you guys are reading through. You guys can pause this video. You can rewind it. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.